Hey everyone, this is Izzy from Plan Design Create, and I am going to get to review the Get to Work book. It's a planner from July 2017 to June 2018, and this is the box it came in. I am doing a review on this. This was given to me as a possible raffle prize for the San Diego Planner Addicts anniversary event, and it will go back into its packaging so that the lucky participant gets to take it home and have fun with it. So this is how it looks like. It comes in this tiny box. It says big things happen one day at a time. And then the other side is the Get to Work book, the website, the Instagram handle, and the hashtag it uses. I got to meet the creator recently. She is super sweet, down to earth, and I think she really understands what it means to get functional. And yeah, so this is her design. This is kind of like the bottom part of the box. Sorry, it looks like this. It's how it came, how I got it. Get to Workbook is a daily planner, goal-setting workbook designed to help you make progress on your big goals, taking things one day at a time. While sadly we can't do the work for you, every inch of it was thoughtfully designed to help you get through it. So these are the quick stats. It's a 7 by 9 inch book, pages. The book is 8.25 by 9.1 inches. The cover is recycled and 100% post-consumer waste, so that's really good. It has monthly laminated tabs. It was printed and made in the US. So let's get at it. So it's really, really tight. Hang on. I don't want to mess up the box. And then when you open it, it says, let's schedule those days. I don't know if you guys could see that. So opening it up, this is how it looks like. It comes with the business card. Big things happen one day at a time. And this is how you get in contact with anybody there. Elise is really sweet, like I said. And it comes with this card. It's really, really cool. It's like there are different quotes that I'm more likely to see in the book, and it's a thank you card from the owner. Again, more of these quotes and more explanation as to why these quotes are in here. That's awesome. And then it's in bubble wrap. So let me pop this out. I got the box falling on me. Hang on one second. So this is the back side of it. This is the front side. This looks like a blind emboss, but it's actually filled in with black ink. And then it has this blind embossed into black with white on top. The coil is black and it's a clasp coil, similar to the Simplified Planner and the Day Designer. The tabs are also laminated and reinforced, and they're black as well. It's a very heavy cardboard-esque cover on here as well. And this is the front page. It says Get to Workbook. On this side it has the name and contact if in case you lose it. And then it says that Get to Workbook is a day planner, goal-setting journal, because let's get real, the only way you make progress on your big goals is if you take things one day at a time. And it's sad that we can't do the work for you, but let's help you get to work. So this little quote says, big things happen one day at a time. And it goes into a year at a glance. because this goes from July 2017 to June 2018, it only has those 12 months in there, but it gives you space for you to write in your year at a glance, as opposed to giving you like a gridded calendar. It's telling you you can write in what you want for those days in the month, which is interesting because I haven't seen something like that done at the very beginning as an at a glance. The very first page of going into this month is last month's wins, still in progress, let's let go of. And I found this interesting when she was explaining the let it go of box. Is any of the things that you didn't accomplish in that reflection of the month prior that you quite literally need to let go. If you've tried to migrate it every single day and it still didn't get accomplished, then that's what you let go that month. And is there a way you could pick it up another month? Maybe. But if it's not going to get done, why continue? To think on, to work on, and to complete. And then this is the front page of the month. It has the little snapshot of the month and what this month is about. The quote is, "The only thing you can control is when you start." This page is perforated, and her intention was that after the month is done and you want to be able to keep this quote, you perforate the edge, chop off the bottom, and then you have an interesting quote card that you could later on frame. And I thought that was a really interesting approach because, again, all these quotes are great artistic interpretations, and I like that. So there's nothing on the back so that you could be able to do that. It starts with a blank page. It has date and project for the month of for each month, and again, it's kind of like those big picture blank spaces where you could go in right before the month and quickly jot down your information. And then it goes into its spread. It has 2 thumbnails of the month prior and the month coming, as well as the month laid out, and then a space at the bottom for notes, any additional notes that you'd want to be able to take in. I think this layout is very, very simplistic. It's very straight to the point, and it's really, really clear. I really like that about this one. No holidays are marked off on this, so that if there's something that you do want to mark down, you just mark it down. And I think that approach is really, really good, because then if you don't celebrate a certain holiday and it's already marked in your planner, well, you're going to want to try to cover it. Well, this one just takes that out for you, and you enter your own holidays. And this is the week on 2 pages. As you can see, it's a vertical layout with a grid box on the bottom, and it has your 3 actionable items on the sidebar right here. It says action items for this week. So these are like high priority action items, I would presume, that need to be completed either throughout the week or by the end of the week. That to me speaks volumes as to how you're working in through your day. The first 3 bullet points that are right here at the top, those are intended for your top 3s in the day. Top 3s can be, my priority right now is to finish this video, upload it, make sure I finish my blog entry for the day that I'd want to also get uploaded, and make sure that the website is up and running. Aside from all my other chores that I need to get done, or my errands that I need to get done, I'm going to put those 3 things at the top of my day so that I could accomplish them. At the very bottom, I have my notes for any other things that I might want to track. Because this is a vertical layout, it gives you open to interpretation. So you could write in your hours, or you could write in your to-dos. I think this approach to it is very, very user friendly so that you can modify it however you want. Like the top 3 could be your appointments for the day, or any meetings that you might have, or like important things to remember. They don't necessarily need to be your top 3 like goals or to-dos for that day. But I think the way that its design works really, really well, especially with this bottom grid bar where you could kind of like do a quick rundown of what happened that day. And I think that the flexibility of this layout is really, really great. I could see that a prior month is in gray where a current month is in black, because if I go into this next week, it's all the numbers are in black. But that's how the whole planner is laid out. So if I go into the next month, it's right all in there. So this planner is laid out Monday through Sunday, and it has all the days within that month in a month. If I go into August, let's say, because again, now this is July 31st going into August. Let's flip over to the August tab. Oh, let's flip over real quick just to check the day and where it starts in August. It starts with the first week, and it gives you July there. So you could input your July and first week of August stuff in here, or you could input your end of July and first week of August in here. But you have both in both sides of the month that same week. So for a few of us who are acclimated to an Erin Condren where your month ends in one month, the month continues in the next month, it'll start. So if your day, like for example, July ends on a Monday, and this week starts for August 1st, this week will more likely fall behind August as opposed to July, and it wouldn't have this duplication. But some people like to see it twice. And I know that that's a common question about where did my week end, or why is my week missing? And they answered that question here by just providing it twice. So this is the end of July, and at the end of each month, she provides a review. There's these action goals and items that she has here, and then a blank page so that you could kind of brainstorm about that. And then she reviews her month like prior. Last month's wins, still in progress, let go of, to think on, to work on, to complete. And then you go into your next month. This is the new quote for August. Do what you can and be done. And then we go into the same thing. So I'm just going to flip to at the beginning of each month so you could see it all, since that's the only thing that changes. Be a beginner. That's a good quote to go on. If it seems impossible, find another way. That's cool. Only action drives change. Very true. Very true. Expand your comfort zone. Get your goals on paper. And that's probably one of the bigger things. My philosophy is if you don't write it down, you're not going to remember it. And if you don't remember it, how are you going to accomplish it? So this speaks volumes to me right now. Find your flow. Definitely find your flow. Because what might work for you might not work for someone else. So you got to find your own system, your own way to get through it. Show up every single day. If you do not show up and give it your 100% every single day, how are you going to accomplish your goals that you have set up for yourself that day? So that's how I feel. And I try to live to that every day. Say your big dreams out loud. Again, that's part of like that affirmation of, if you could think it, you could dream it, you can act it, you can do it. And say it out loud so that it happens, and affirm that. You are a work in progress. We are all works of progress. We will always strive to be better and better ourselves. And if we don't take that to heart and be genuine about our own constant in progress flux, then we could just think of ourselves as these perfect beings when we know we're not. So this is true, very, very true. You're not going to run out of ideas. We're constantly being inspired by everything else around the world and in our own little world, that it would be impossible for us to run out of our own ideas. And I think this speaks very, very true as well. So this is the last month. This is June. And let's go back to the very, very end and see what's included at the end. So again, regular vertical layout going through the whole year. Now this is the last day of the month in June, going into July for the following year. And then it goes into its reflection of the month and its end action goals and projects for the end of the month. And it seems like it just gave us action pages and project pages, for the end of the year. And then it goes into blank note pages that still have date and project. And then there's this one that has like a top 3 to do with grid paper. At the end, and it's a few pages of that. And then it ends with the 2018-2019 year at a glance, with the actual calendar days in it as well. And again, it ends with big things happen one day at a time. What a way to end the planner. I think it's a really, really streamlined book to set yourself up for success. Very simplistic approach, gives you ample space to be able to set your goals and set your deadlines and get your dreams accomplished. Even with its layout, it's setting you up for that success, giving you that opportunity to write your most important things. It wants you to get to work, I say. And as I'm looking at the stuff that it came with, now I see why those quotes were put in place. And as her thank you card says, this is her explanation as to why each quote was selected and why it was there. And I think that's also true, because then you get a better understanding of what was her thought process of why to include that quote. Nowadays we just see these quotes posted everywhere, but we interpret our own perspective to it, and she goes one step ahead and then gives you her opinion. And I think that also speaks to me as well. For example, if it seems impossible, find another way. If it seems impossible, find another way is about recognizing the roadblocks are not permanent. They are chances to get creative. In my own life and business, I tend to resist change, so I find myself in this feels impossible scenarios. When I hit that point, I know I have to switch things up and find an alternative method. A solution is always there, but you have to look for it and then work for it. And I think her interpretation of each of these quotes is something great to see. The Get to Work book can be found online at gettoworkbook.com. You could also find them on Instagram. Follow the hashtag gettoworkbook. Yeah, that's the Get to Work book.